Hello, Geminis. Your reading. I started first with you, as I know I was very late last month, so it was my price to pay. Intense month, Geminis. And I have all the cards on the table, and I'll be putting some specifics in the cards I see that I need to dive deeper in. I will be using also my Tarot del Fuego later on, so you will get to see a little bit more in detail what maybe these cards are telling us. But regarding what is happening to you right now, you're coming in the center of this reading as the King of Wands. So, this is the card that it's the center of your present situation. I mean, we could be talking about the past, present, future, whatever it resonates best for you. But you, Gemini, you are in a position here where you are starting to see very clearly what you want in your life and what you don't want. This King of Wands that came in the present, it came also with this star in a past position, okay? And like if I will be showing you how it comes to me on the table, this King of Wands is looking right at the start. Okay, so he's in his throne with all confidence and seeing what it is his objective here, what it is his ideal, that dream that I think for a long time you were working on. And this dream, whatever it means this star for you, this is something that you have put a lot of effort in getting. And it could be whatever in your life. It could be a relationship, maybe it could be a work, it could be a friendship or a situation that for you is very important and that maybe for some time you have been putting a lot of effort to get to this start. But you see the thing with the star, and this is Aquarian energy, guys. And this month, Aquarius, it's the star of the zodiac. I mean, we are in Aquarius season and we have 6 planets and a stallion in the heart of Aquarius. So, I wouldn't be surprised if I will be seeing this card coming more through the readings for this month, the Aquarian energy, because it's so strong for everybody, And for you, this Aquarian energy, it touched the basis of your 9th house, which is the house of high spirituality, high learning, maybe long-term travel. We're talking about everything that is foreign, no? And maybe a vision or something that you want to do to create a new vision about how you see the world. And when I see all these cards, it's like I feel, that you are in a situation here because then this is what is coming in your obstacle. So this King of Wands, he's very determined, he's not scared. He is going right straight to this start. And there is a situation here that he knows he needs to battle, and it's a harsh battle because, the 10 of Swords, I mean, it doesn't look like such a nice card, no. The 10 of Swords is a card that talks about coming to a completion of ideas, maybe breaking through a cycle of the way you perceive a situation, someone, or your work, or your environment. But this is not an easy energy in the sense that we know that this means an end. This means putting all these swords like, you know, going from the 1 to the 10, and you know, you have the ace here coming in, what all the situation is taking you. So I see a breakthrough, Gemini. I see that there is something here that this King of Wands, you, needs to speak out. There is something here that you need to say out loud. The Ace of Swords is this energy of, you know, it's like this spark, this new idea, you know. A lot of times it's associated to communication, energy, your energy, you know, and Aquarius energy as well. That allows us to step out of maybe the unclarity, because you know this sword is the sword that brings a truth, and sometimes the truth is a painful truth. It happens. Sometimes, you know, this sword is made to also cut. And you know, when we get this idea, it's like suddenly we have this spark or this idea that comes in our head, that it comes like a realization that will allow us or put us in the situation where we might need to choose something here. We might need to take a final decision so that we will be able to move on from whatever obstacles we were going through or we have or in our way. And I see you very strongly here, you know, with this King of Wands. But I sense, you know, we have also the Two of Swords. This card, the Two of Swords, it's coming as an influence of this King of Wands. And the Two of Swords energy, you know, is, and having the obstacles, this Ten of Swords, you know that whatever happened here, and I don't think was you, I think that maybe there was a situation in your life where someone else, and this is what came in your environment, the Seven of Swords. I mean, you just have to look at the card, you know, what this guy is doing. It looks like he's stealing something, or he's not completely, you know, he's trying to sneak from a situation. And you know, this could be a particular person in your life, or it could be just a general energy that has surrounded this King of Wands, you, your energy. And these Two of Swords, you know, it's telling me that maybe there has been someone or in your environment a situation where there was a lot of uncertainty. There was a sense of not being able to see the situation with clarity, not being able to maybe even express the truth about what the situation was and why maybe the situation was causing so much pain and struggle. Because, you know, the Ten of Swords, it does come with pain, with mental pain, with feeling mentally disturbed here, like to the point that, you know, we feel maybe betrayal, we feel that somebody has maybe put a stick in our back or a knife in our back, feeling that maybe you had been having a lot of negative thoughts that were kind of staying in your head and making you feel very bad here, no? I mean, and you realizing, no, coming with this King of Wands, and you know, I see your energy is like you're coming into your element. There is a truth that is being spoken here. It's something is being said, something is being expressed out loud here, and it's a truth. And I think that this truth comes from you, Gemini. It comes from the idea that you have a dream here. you have an ideal that you know you want to work on, and you are very determined to get to that ideal. But I see that you're realizing that there is maybe a situation or people in your life that you're gonna have to cut off. And you know, the next cards that came for the reading, so how you're coming is like what it is your position regarding the situation and this present energy, is that how you're coming is the Six of Cups. And then what are you wishing regarding the situation is the Eight of Cups. Leaving something behind, wanting to emotionally detach yourself from this, whatever this means to you. But you're still feeling this. You're a lot in your feelings from the past. You are still have a lot of reminiscence of what happened here. And you know, going through this energy, I mean, I think it's completely normal that you are in a moment where you're still thinking about maybe all these situations that happened to you and saying like, but how I was there? I mean, how is that I was in this situation, or I allow this person to talk to me this way, or why I allow this kind of behavior near me? And this is when, you know, I think it's amazing that, you know, we start the reading with a start and we finish the reading like the last card of the on the table is your card, Gemini, the Lovers. You're finishing like this. It's like this decision, this massive decision. I mean, the Lovers, I mean, we know, I mean, lovers, of course, we can talk about relationships, special bonds, you know, unions that are very deep. But the Lovers, we cannot forget that it's also the choice card. It's like when we arrive to this sense of unity inside ourselves, no? That can allow us to realize that maybe we are in a situation where we need to take a different path, where we need to speak our truth and maybe use the sword to cut off what it's not serving us any longer, no? And say, okay, you know what, until now I was here, and now with all these experiences and battles I had to go through, or I went through, I'm arriving to become more confident, more determined about who I am and what I want to do in my life, no matter whatever is surrounding me, no? Like, and being able to leave behind all these swords, no? In a way that you can start fresh. Because, you know, when we're talking about the Ace of Swords, it's an ace, it's the beginning. And I think it's absolutely fascinating that you have in your obstacle the Ten of Swords, and then the next card that jumped off directly was the Ace. You know, because it's that moment where you know that you're finishing a cycle here. And this is a very important cycle for you, Gemini, you know, a cycle where you are coming to your own element. And I think that, you know, when we have this kind of awakening and this kind of, you know, thinking about all these things that happened to us and why right now we are maybe in this situation, or why this happened to us, or why these people did that to us, okay? Things that we know that at a certain point we need to step away from, no? It's like we experience them, we live them, we learn from them, and it gives us at the end so much, like coming to the sense of harmony of your own self, no matter the chaos, no matter what others might say as well, no matter what are the behavior, what other people might be saying about you or the situation, you know your truth here. And you're coming to this, it's beautiful, this energy. Talking about you, it's like this duality where we can be in complete harmony between our opposite sides. It's like being in balance here, being in harmony with ourselves and saying, yeah, this is what I am. This is my dream. This is how I want to proceed. This is how I want to speak out. Speak out loud. Even though it might cut. Because, I see the difficulty of coming out of this Ten of Swords. It's super harsh. It takes time to get to this Ten of Swords. And it could be that maybe in a case this was you, and you and your thoughts. Maybe you were thinking too negatively in the past. Maybe you had a lot of situations where you didn't express directly what you wanted to express, and that causes like awkward situations. And then you enter in this loop where you are kind of like in constant negativity, of your own energy, like draining your energy, draining your mind. And it's difficult to come out of that cycle if you experience this. But I love to see that even though the duality here and the difficulty of, let's say, maybe until a long time looking clear, not being able to find that truth, that regarding whatever this situation means for you, is like you're coming out of it with the Ace. And while I was shuffling the cards, I saw a lot of aces coming, jumping off. It's like, you look at the cards and you see cards that repeatedly come on the deck, and I saw, and I'm gonna start already with the specifics. I saw a lot of aces that wanted to jump off again and again and again, and you are starting here something that is taking you to a different direction. And I believe that whoever or whatever in your environment wasn't allowing you to speak your truth and to take that decision and to finally use that sword to get in your own path, to get to this dream, to get to this harmony, to get to your own element, Gemini, it's being cut off. Because there are no space for doubt right now. any longer. And it's like all these maybe people or situations that will making you feel stuck, you're getting rid of it, because now is the time to start new. I mean, and February, I mean, you know, guys, this month, it's gonna be probably one of the most intense months of the year. We have an stallion of 6 planets with a new moon in Aquarius, in your 9th house. So you are thinking a lot about how you vision the world, and maybe you are interested right now in teaching or being educated, high educated in something that you never thought before in doing, or maybe it was indeed something you thought for a very long time, but you didn't had the confidence enough to do it. So I want to know what is coming first. I'm going to start putting the specifics. And yeah, you know, like new ideas, maybe being interested in far away ideas, 9th house, things that come from the outside that are starting to be very important in your life, and it's something that you want to internalize. I mean, right now you're in the moment, Gemini, where you're also internalizing everything that has been happening to you until now. And yeah, the action, no doubt that is being taken. You are coming here with a queen, with a King of Wands, so it's, you know, and the Ace of Swords right next to it is you are being able to focus your energy to take those steps that will take you to your path, no, your purpose, achieve that star, that ideal you have. But maybe until now, and maybe still this month, it's gonna be more about a month of internalizing, no, thinking about all these things and how we're going to proceed. So let's see what is coming, what it means. Now I'm gonna get into specifics. Too many cards. The Hermit and the Judgment. So I want a card for the 7 of Swords, please. Why this 7 of Swords is coming in the environment. The 9 of Cups. Okay, one more card. Gemini. 9 of Cups coming with the 7 of Swords. I mean, maybe, you know, sometimes, you know, we are stuck in a, it's like in a state of mind. It's like, you know, it's normal, you know, I mean, we grew and we changed, and, you know, in the process of the life, we experience some things, and we have an idea about a situation or how we see the world, or maybe how we experience love, or how we relate to others. And then suddenly we become to this idea that indeed everything that we did in the past, it was part of the past, and maybe what in the past was a wish, 9 of Cups, was indeed something that it wasn't actually for our highest good. And this is where I see that massive change, is that realizing that maybe there is a sense of changing completely of a concept of how you see your reality, how you see your environment, and realizing that maybe until now, maybe what you were attracting towards you were things that, yeah, they were, let's say, wishes, desires, that you had for this, but they weren't really aligned to yourself. this is how I feel it, you know. Something here, it wasn't in alignment with yourself, but you were still attracting it. And then the question is, then why all this time I was attracting this kind of person or this kind of job? Well, indeed, now, I mean, I know now that this is not what I want. And indeed, what I want is to detach myself emotionally from what is unsatisfying, you know, so that you can go and look for those 2 cups that are primarily very important for you. Okay, so what is coming? 9 of Cups, yes. One more card for the environment, please. The Sun. It could really be that I'm talking here about a situation, and this is very specific for someone here. Maybe there was a father figure in your life that you had a lot of communication problems with. I mean, like, maybe there was a problem of being approved regarding whatever you were doing in your life, or something that you wanted to say, but it wasn't allowed to this father figure, whoever it was, they didn't allow your perspective over the situation. And maybe that's what had caused so much struggle and feeling the pain, no? Feeling, you know, when somebody near us, you know, let's say from our family or close environment, let's say deceives us or doesn't approve maybe the way we are or what we want to be or what we want to do in our life. It's painful, no? Because we expect that approval from them, no? We expect to be accepted. But then the reality is that many times that doesn't happen. And, you know, maybe this has been what you had to go through and what you had been working on, Gemini, for a long time. And if it's not, I mean, I gave the example of a father figure because, you know, I had the Sun coming in your environment with the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. But it could be just maybe something, as I said, in general, a situation in your life, or maybe one person in particular, one important intimate relationship in your life that until now, it did bring a lot of desires and happiness and fulfillment. But I see that there is a change about this. Like right now, it's like the situation has flipped 880 degrees. Okay, so why this Ace of, what it is this Ace of Swords? The Hermit. It wanted to come out again. We have here the Hermit. And this sword, yeah, I mean, you know, I believe that you have in your 12th house, there is Taurus with Uranus and Mars in your 12th house, clashing this month with Uranus, you know, I mean, with Jupiter and Saturn. I mean, you know, Uranus and Saturn clashes are very heavy, you know, and we're talking here about your 9 and your 12th house, I believe. I think it's the 12th house. And it's because, you know, I see this Hermit coming here with the Ace of Swords. You know that there is something here that it's requiring you to isolate yourself so that you could find or express this truth, Gemini. You know that there is something here that, I mean, maybe you need to separate yourself from a situation or a person, even if it's just temporarily, but you know that there is something here that you need to kind of back off so that while being in this hermit mode, you are able to find this Ace of Swords, which is that truth, that liberation from that Ten of Swords, from this pain. Okay, I want a card for the lovers, please. And you know, I said before the idea of the father, because you know you have the Six of Cups coming behind. Six of Cups, it's right above the Seven of Swords here, that came with the Sun and Nine of Cups, and it really made me feel that maybe there might be here in the reading a situation regarding your family and this father figure, that you know that there is kind of a breakthrough here. Something that maybe for a long time it was ruined there, and that now you know that, okay, I need to find my own truth regarding the situation, and this is why you are wishing to emotionally detach yourself from the situation, okay? Now, and if it's not a father figure, I mean, it could be even a boss figure, no? But maybe someone that has a lot of influence in your life, okay? Why this lovers is here? Why this lovers is here for Gemini? We have the Knight of Wands. One more card, please. Maybe maybe this decision, it's gonna take you to a trip or to a travel, like a new adventure here. I see Gemini, I see a new adventure here, something that you are deciding to start that could mean movement. Okay, one more card. One more card, please. And the Six of Pentacles. Balance, harmony. I mean, beautiful. You know, Geminis, you know that you are in search here of your own harmony and balance. You know that you have a dream here, and no matter whoever people or person or situation that was making you feel that you needed to kind of fight it, no? You need to fight it and be very, very discernment about this, what you want to do. You know that even though the difficulties, this is something that you really have to do. And it's gonna bring you so much more balance. So much more balance and coming to your own self. Gemini, I feel that you are discovering here something, and you are being able to find that truth that can push you to this and can push you to get payback from all these maybe work or energy you have to put on so that you will get this start, you know? I mean, it's a beautiful energy here. I love this reading. I think it's super... It's like I see this end of the cycle. And I see that you are moving towards something that it feels much more right to you. Yeah. A new beginning. Also something that it's kind of making you see things with complete new eyes. Well, guys, I hope you like the reading. If you like this reading, please don't doubt in clicking subscribe or like. I see you the next month, and good luck with this month. I know it's gonna be a bomb. I know, guys, it's gonna be like, but you know, we are all gonna get to it. Okay? Enjoy it. Bye, Geminis.